At midnight, the river learned your name. In the old village of Bin Tui, people said the Mekong did not sleep. It only closed its dark eyes and listened. Every night, fog drifted over the water like funeral smoke. Wooden boats rocked gently beside the muddy banks. Lanterns burned low outside the stilt houses, their yellow flames trembling in the wind. And beneath the black surface of the river, something waited. The elders warned the children first.
"If you hear your name from the water,"
they whispered.
"Do not answer,"
they said many years ago. A young woman named Lan had drowned near the bend of the river. Some said she had been pushed. Some said she had been betrayed by the man she loved. Others said the village had watched her die and done nothing. Since then, every year, when the moon was thin and the fog was heavy, someone would hear a woman crying from beneath the water. Then she would call their name. The next morning, their boat would be found empty. Min, the youngest ferryman in the village, did not believe in such stories. He was 22, quiet, poor, and tired of superstition. Every night, he rowed villagers across the river, carrying sacks of rice, baskets of fish, old women returning from temple, and men too afraid to cross after dark. His father had once been a ferryman too, before he vanished on the river. People said his father answered the voice. Min hated that story. So when the old woman from the incense shop grabbed his wrist one evening and said,
"Do not row after midnight tonight,"
Ming only smiled.
"Why?"
She looked past him, toward the fog.
"Because she has started calling again."
That night, the river was unusually still. No insects sang, no frogs croaked. Even the palm leaves along the bank seemed frozen. Min pushed his boat into the water. The wood was wet beneath his hands. A lantern hung from the bow, casting a small circle of gold over the black river. Halfway across, the fog thickened. Then he heard it, soft, far away. A woman's voice.
"Min,
His paddle stopped. The sound came from beneath the boat.
Min."
His body went cold. For a moment, he wanted to answer. Instead, he bit his tongue until he tasted blood. The boat drifted in silence. Then something touched the bottom of the boat. Once, twice, like fingers tapping from below. Min rowed harder than he had ever rowed before. When he reached the other side, his lantern had gone out. For the next 3 nights, she called him. Always at midnight, always from the water. At first, Min told himself it was grief. He had grown up hearing stories about his father. Perhaps the river, the fog, the loneliness had filled his mind with ghosts. But then the signs began. Wet footprints appeared inside his boat. Long black hair tangled around his paddle. A lotus flower, fresh and white, floated beside his door every morning, though no lotus grew near that part of the river. The villagers noticed his pale face. The incense woman burned joss paper for him.
"You must apologize."
She said.
"For what?"
"For the blood your family owes."
Ming froze.
"What do you mean?"
The old woman's eyes filled with pity.
"Ask your mother."
That evening, Min returned home to his small wooden house by the river. His mother sat beside an oil lamp, sewing an old shirt. Her hands trembled when he mentioned Lan. For a long time, she said nothing. Then she whispered,
Lan was not only a girl from the village.
Min waited.
She was your father's first wife.
The room seemed to tilt. His mother began to cry.
Your father loved her once, but her family was poor. When he married me, she came to the river and begged him to return. They argued on his boat. She fell. He said it was an accident.
Min's throat tightened.
Did he try to save her?
His mother did not answer. Outside, the river moved softly in the dark. That night, Min did not take the ferry. He sat inside, listening to the rain tap against the roof. At midnight, the voice came again. Not from the river, from beneath the floorboards.
Min.
His mother woke screaming. Water seeped up between the wooden planks. Cold, black river water. Then came another voice. A man's voice. His father's.
Son, don't answer her.
Min stumbled back. Beneath the floor, something dragged its nails across the wood. The next morning, his mother was gone. Only her sewing needle remained, floating in a bowl of river water. The villagers gathered by the bank, but no one dared speak loudly. They looked at Min as if he had already died. That night, Min took his boat out alone. The fog was so thick the village disappeared behind him. The moon hung above the river like a blind white eye. At the river bend, the water began to glow faintly. A woman stood on the surface. Her long hair covered half her face. Her ao dai clung to her body, as if she had just risen from the depths. Water poured endlessly from her sleeves. She was beautiful and ruined.
Min.
She said. This time, he answered.
What do you want?
The woman smiled. The river around the boat filled with faces. Men, women, children, all pale, all staring upward from beneath the water. Among them was his father, and beside him, his mother. Min dropped to his knees. Lan stepped closer.
I never called your father.
She whispered.
He called me.
Min's breath stopped.
He came back every night,
She said.
begging me to forgive him. Then your mother came, then others. Not because I wanted them.
The faces under the river opened their mouths. Lan leaned toward Min.
They came because guilt sounds like the voice of someone you buried.
The boat began to sink. Min looked down and saw his own reflection in the water. But the reflection was smiling. Then it spoke in his voice.
Min.
From the village bank, the people heard a young man scream once. By morning, his boat was found drifting empty. Inside it lay a white lotus flower, and scratched into the wet wood were the words, "Do not answer the river. It already answered you."